welcome back to my channel. My name is Carole and this is Journal Eclectique. So this is the second video of the Junk Journal January 2026. This event is a month-long collaboration co-hosted by Sandra from Bee Happy Stationery and Lindsey from the Vintage Button. The main featured kit, Winter Woodland, has been made as a collaboration between Crafting Dragon Design and Bee Happy Stationery. Ways to follow this event will be in the description box below, with Facebook groups, coffee shop, Instagram, and all the other participants in the making of this month event. Bee Happy Stationery special offer for limited time. You can grab your own junk journal kit at half price. This special discount is valid from today until the last day of January, so don't miss out on it. There's also a discount for crafting dragon designs at 40%. The link is also in the description box below. Along also with the prompts, if you want them, it's in the coffee shop of Bee Happy Stationery. So my first day is intention, and as you know, intention for the 1st of January, well, we all have the same pretty much. The ones we didn't finish or even started on the 2025 last year, right? So my intention for January, in fact, it's an intention that I want to have for the rest of the year, and I want to be non-judgmental about how I do things and how I go about things. And if I fail, I feel like if I fail fast enough, I will actually succeed soon enough. I've learned a few things about myself, and I think that I need to enjoy a little more the journey to my goals and not so much the goals, because the goals to me has this meaning of ending. So the goal is achieved, and therefore there's nothing to do with that goal anymore. And this is what happened when I first lost weight. So in 2020, I was 206 pounds for a 5 foot and 1 inches and a half. So that's 156 centimeters. So that's a lot for a little woman like me. And I started keto, only keto, not exercising, just keto, and it worked like magic. So by the summer, so that was in January 2020, and by the summer I was 150 pounds, which I really loved. But then my goal was achieved, and bad habits started to creep back as expected, I suppose. So I started drinking a little more, eating a little more, because when you drink alcohol, you tend to eat a lot of salty and fast food, and you don't want to cook, so you order out, and it adds up, and then 5 pounds come back, but then you say, yeah, well, it's only 5 pounds. So this tells me, now that we are in 2026 and I'm back at 190 pounds, that I need to make sure that it's not the goal I'm after, but the journey of it. So making sure that I learn to appreciate myself when I'm thinner, lighter, and in better shape. And appreciating everything that I can do better, more sports, more going out, less feeling down on myself, because it does have a cost on your mental health too. So my intention for 2026 is exactly that. So every increment of 3 months, I want to get back on the right habits to lose weight. And it's really minimal, so I'm going to try to get to minus 5 pounds a month. So that's really, really reasonable. I'd like to add a 30-minute activity every day. So I'm not telling myself it's going to be walking or it's going to be cycling or weightlifting. I want to add an activity, a physical activity, 30 minutes a day. So that is also something that is doable. And I want to have respect and gratitude, I guess, too, about my aspirations. And even if I fail, I want to see it as a success. Because if I fail, it means that I'm doing something that's not in line with how I work. So if I fail at maybe eating better, then maybe it's because it's not the right kind of food or the right kind of way to go about it. And I think having also a 3-month window for this will also help in making the right readjustment. So my plan is not really a plan. It's kind of an open. It's like a open whiteboard on which I'm going to try something. If it works, it stays there, and if it doesn't work, it gets taken out, and I'm doing something else. And I'm not judging myself, and I'm not going down on myself, and I'm simply saying, great, now I know one way of not doing this. So this is, of course, an intention that most of us will try to aspire to for 2026. But I think having a reasonable approach to it will work. So in my mind, I feel ready, so that's also a big plus. So yeah, that will be for my first 3 months. The next 3 months will be about everything that has to do with the house. So everything about the organization of everything I have in the house, everything that I use or don't use, letting go of things that I've kept for over 20 years and never used, and learning to simply let go of those things that basically, if I want to go backpacking somewhere, I can't, because I have a house full of things that I wouldn't know what to do with it. And honestly, I don't think anybody in my family would care to have it either. So this is kind of something that is playing on my mind lately about is my stuff really that precious, or is it really precious only to me? If it has no value on the market, I suppose after I die, then maybe I can let go of it. Nobody needs to have my school things from when I was not 5 years old, but when I was in primary school. That's really useless. So maybe just keeping a few of the things that mean something to me and letting go of most of it will be a good idea. Maybe I should also use it in my junk journalings. So that will be the second 3 months. And after that, it will be about, once you've maintained a certain habit of good eating, having an activity, it will be about organizing and planning and being more focused about the time that I spend on my crafting. So I don't know if you're like me, but when I start crafting, I can basically spend 1, 2, or 3 days just doing that, nothing else. I will go down just in the kitchen. We have a two-story house, and I will go down in the kitchen only to eat and to unload the washing machine so I could actually fill it again. But that's pretty much what I do when I have my days off, and I think it's not healthy to just do that. So I want to make the intention to um, maybe just spending either the AM time or the PM time, but not the entire day crafting. So you craft, you have an idea, you craft, you film. If you film, you take your picture, you post, you edit, you do a thing, but all in one period of maybe 4 hours, because the morning is pretty much that, a 4 hour time. And I think that will help me better manage my time. So it's not a all or nothing business, because right now I don't think it's a good thing that I spend so much time of my free time just doing videos and editing and keep going on everything. So that will be for the second half of the year, and I want to make sure that slowly I do that along with everything else. And I think being able to stay alert and focus on those, if you stay alert and focus on at least eating better and writing down what you eat and what was good and what wasn't good and why, and not good, not to go like in deep investigation, but it was easy maybe just to eat that thing that wasn't planned. But I think that's gonna be a nice way for me, at least, to approach this and to make it a journey. So the journey of finally getting rid of the things that just don't work, and to admit that it doesn't work, and to find what works for me. I know I can do it because I've done it in 2020. What I know that I can't do is maintain and keep going on the journey without the goal, I guess. Maybe that's the issue. So yes. And I don't know if I'm going to change things on my YouTube channel, because that's going to be a lot already. I mean, I'm giving myself the year, so, and being able to be a retiree and in July, that's also going to be something to look for, because without a good start, I'm just going to be in my retire craft room and just craft and not do anything that should be more fun, and restarting a social life, because I can't do work and social life apparently. It's too much for me. So yeah, that's my intention. My intention is to make the rest of my maybe 50 years that I have, let's go for 40. The next 40 years a journey, and not a goal setting business. I think that will be a lot better. So as you can see, I'm going to write down my little goals now. So back to the video, right? Because I wasn't able to make this talk at the same time as I was going to talk to you about those intentions. And I think most of all, the intentions that we set to ourselves is something. It says a lot about how much we respect our decision making, and how much we are able also to put boundaries for others. Because when you want to change your eating habits or um, have more activities, it's not always something others honestly share and want you to do. So there's this, yes, that's great, you're gonna be, you're gonna change your life and everything, but then, well, I can't eat with you because you're going to a fast food restaurant, I don't want to do this because I'm going to have my activities, and, going to sit down just to sit down in front of a TV might not be it's not gonna be something that's gonna help you in your journey to achieve goals and to keep maintaining those goals, building on them. So yeah, intentions, you have to make them for yourself and for yourself inside to really feel them. And that's something I didn't exactly understand before, how to feel that you want something, and just thinking about how you would simply say no to something without hurting other people. That's not something that I used to think about, and now it's more like, thank you, but I'm not gonna do that today because I have other things plans. But bringing you lunch too, maybe that's something I'm going to do when I go some to places that I know they don't eat properly. Well, properly, the way I want, I suppose. Mm, that's something else, because I'm actually saying this on the video, and it's going to be kind of like my accountability to be able to, keep a certain amount of, updates on that. There's a lot of things I have to do, but this again, one thing at a time. So if in my first 3 months all I can do is change the way I eat without stressing myself with maybe no exercise, then maybe that's just going to be the, changing my way of eating and not the exercise. Because I know when I in 2020 I didn't exercise and I lost really all the weight, so almost 56 pounds. I was very happy about that. Amazed too, like how could changing that eating habit, that the way of eating is really changing that much, and I felt good too. So I know that's going to be my way of doing it, but that's the thing, trying, failing, and trying something else again, not the same thing. If you try the same thing and you expect new result, you're probably going to be deceived. So trying something and changing something. Plus I have also to make research on the hormonal problems. So when you're 50, you're probably in your perimenopause or menopause. So that's also something to think about. And lately, I've been really noticing that maybe the lack of estrogen actually makes it very hard to get rid of cortisol if you're stressed. And believe me, I'm stressed. I'm not stressed in a physical way. I'm stressed in a very silent psychological way. I work in a nursing home, and you just never think that it's that taxing on the mind, but it is more so now than before. So yeah, the stress and the lack of activity, to get rid of it is actually very hard. So maybe some supplement of, I think it's ashwagandha, that thing is actually the best to actually get rid of the cortisol and the stress and help the hormonal machine to get back on track. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of things to try to manage, but it's also going to be one thing at a time. If it's too stressful to do many, then I'll just do one. And this journey is a journey for the 2026 year. So it's not just like in a month's time I need to fit in that dress. No, it's not that. It's really, I want to be a retired, a pensioner. And I want to be healthy, and I want to be someone that is proud of going out and having fun, which right now I am not. Unfortunately, my level of joy is directly linked to how overweight I am, because I don't want to go anywhere when I'm overweight. Nothing fits right, even if it's pretty close, at least to me. And yeah, I'm not I'm not a social butterfly when I'm overweight. So I know that, and I think that's one of the reason why I avoid social events, which is also something that I'm going to work on. Oh, you see this? Those things. It's one of the crafter in the event that made those, so we could make pretty tags out of them. That was very thoughtful of her. So where am I? Oh yeah. So as I'm actually making this video, I'm at 494 subscribers. So for the new year, I will probably get my 500 subscribers, and I will probably make a giveaway for that. I don't know what it will be, but I want to make it a physical giveaway for the 500 subscribers, so that will be fun too. Something new for the new year on that level too. So while I'm at it, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to push the blue thumb, and to leave a comment. Maybe tell me about your own intentions for this year, for this month, or maybe you go about these things differently. So that will probably be fun to see along the month. So when we make a update video on how I did after I think I'll make an update video every month. So that way I will be able to keep you updated, and myself. Again, accountability. It needs to mean something for me, accountability. So if I only accountable to me or my family, I'm like, yeah, well, whatever. But suddenly this makes it very real when it's out on YouTube. So I'm really happy about this. Lindsey does come up with great prompts. The other prompts will be also very interesting: rest, shadow, and balance. So that should also help me keep up the good work. And the next video will be slow. The prompt is slow, so I already have a good idea for that one too. Not that it's my day, but I think I will make a little video just to make sure I keep up every day with the event. So again, I'd like to thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. That will be day 2 with the prompt slow. Thank you. Bye. And wish me luck.